Hey there, welcome back to Oscar Tech. If you are new here, welcome to my channel. Today I've got an exciting tutorial for you. Whether you are a beginner looking to learn the basics or an advanced user seeking some pro tips, you are in the right place. In this video, I will be diving into Microsoft Word interface, and by the end of it, you will have a solid understanding of Microsoft Word interface. So without further ado, let's jump right onto it. In the previous video, I talked about the start screen of Microsoft Word, and if you want to know more about it, the link is in the description below. So now that you are a little bit familiar with the start screen, it's time to open a blank document and get ourselves comfortable with the Word interface. Let me show you how to fire up Word in Windows 10. First, you just go to the Windows key here down below, or look at the Windows logo on your keyboard. Click it. Once you click it, type Word. As you can see, just click open. Now once it is open, there are a few ways to open a new blank document. You can either open it from the home here or the new. Once you click the new, you can open a new blank document here, or go to home and open a new blank document. So now let's just double click on the blank document. Now that we have opened our blank document, we are ready to dive into it. Now, if you look on the top of the document here, you will see what we call the title bar, which is the blue one here at the top. On the title bar, we have some buttons here, as you can see. When you go to the top right, you will see the close tab. The use for the close tab here is after you have typed your document and you have saved it, or you want to close your document, you can simply close it here by clicking the close tab. You have closed it, but make sure before closing it you save your work. Then let's just fire up Microsoft Word and get back onto it. Now we create a blank document, and again we have the restore down. The restore down button here is for you to reduce the size of your Microsoft Word. Maybe you may want to work on another software or another document. So once you click this restore down here, as you can see, it will just minimize the size of your Microsoft Word to the left, so that you have a chance to work on other software or other office. So once again, let's open this up. Now once we click it again, it has opened up to the full page. And again, the other one here is the minimize button. The minimize button here, once you click it, it will not close your document. It will just minimize it to the taskbar. Once you click it here, it is not closed. It is in the taskbar here. As you can see, this is it. So once you click it, it will take your document to the taskbar, and then you can simply open whatever thing you want to open on your desktop and work on it. And when you are ready to use it, you can just go to a taskbar right here and then click it. It has then opened. And again, when you look around here, we will see our account information. Once you click it, you see the information of our account. If we have 1, 2, or 3 accounts, this is where you will see them. And again, as you can see, we have the search bar. And this search bar is useful if you are struggling to find a particular command on one of the ribbon. It is also where you can come to read more about the specific command and access the help file. Now, for example, let's say we want to know about the alignment. You can just go to a search bar here, you click it and type right. You can see the alignment here. It shows that align right. If you want to know about the align left, just type left, and it has shown us align left. So as I said, this is where you can come to know more about our commands. Now when we go to the left side here, this is where you have our the title of our document, and this is why they call it the title bar. And as you can see, I have not named my title, and the default name is document 1. This is document 1. If I want to change it, I can simply click it. It has shown me the name of the document, that is doc 1. Then I can simply type the document name that I want. And if I want to change the location where I want it to be saved, I can just click this and then go to the e-file. The e-file here is the internal storage of my computer, or go to more location. Then I will just click save. And again, if you look to the left side here, you will see a small button which we call the quick access toolbar. Now for your version of Word, or maybe it is not available in your Microsoft Word once you open it, let me show you a way that you can put it there. Just go down to the group here and right click. Once you right click, as you can see, if I want to hide it, I can just click hide quick access toolbar. Then this is how it will display. It is not available there. And if I want to access it again or add it there, I will just come right here and add it. Let me just right click and then go to show quick access toolbar. As you can see, this is it. Now, the function of this button you see here is to read aloud. Maybe you have a document that you want your computer to read for you. It will read it for you once you have typed it. And again, as you can see, we have two buttons here that are not active, which are the undo and the redo button. The undo and the redo button here, they are there so that you remove what you have just typed or put in there, maybe by mistake, or maybe you just put it there temporarily, or add something that you just removed mistakenly. That is the use of this redo. And then finally we have the save button. In some Microsoft Word, you will not see the save button at the top of the title bar. You can only see it when you click the file button that will take you to the backstage area. That's where you can see the save button. But in this version, once we add the quick access toolbar, this one will appear. This is where you can just click to save your document. It is just the shortest way to save your document. Finally, on the top left here, you will see autosave. The autosave here is there so that you can save your document automatically online. For now, it is off. If I want to put it on, should make sure that I save my document online in my OneDrive. And once I click this autosave, it will just take me to my OneDrive. And if I click it now, it will just save there. And the icon for this autosave will switch on. At the time I open this particular document, it will be open online and this autosave will be on. Now, underneath the title bar here, this is where we have our ribbons. And the ribbons are there to hold all the word commands that we use. The commands are categorized not only on two different ribbons, but also into different groups. These are the groups. We have the clipboard group, we have the font group, the paragraph group, the style group, and so on, while these are the ribbons. Now, the home ribbon contains the clipboard group, and the clipboard group contains the cut, the copy, the format pointer, and the paste. This home ribbon also contains the font group, which has the font style, the font size, the underline, the bold, the italic, and many more. Also, the home ribbon also contains the paragraph group. This paragraph group contains the alignment and many more functions. And again, this same home ribbon contains the style group. For the style group here, it has different styles, headings, and so many things in the style group. And again, the home group, it has so many things as you can see in the screen here. We have the edit group, we have the dictate group, the sensitive, the edit again, the editor again. Now let's get into the insert ribbon. Once you click the insert ribbon, it's also divided into different groups. These groups are the page group. The page group contains the cover page, the blank page, and the page break. While in the insert tab again, this is where you can insert tables, shapes, pictures and smart art. And it may interest you that you can also screenshot using the insert group. And again, in the insert group, we have the link, the comment, and the header and footer. As you can see, there are so many more of these things here. You can use them based on the type of document you are working on. Now let's take a look at the drawing ribbon. Once we click the drawing ribbon, you can simply use these things if you have a touchscreen computer. This is used to draw different things depending on what you are working on. We don't have much to talk about here because I'm not using a touchscreen computer. Now again, let's go to the design ribbon. Once we click this design ribbon, as you can see, this helps us control the look and feel of our document. As you can see, you can change the looks of our document here. Any format we want, we'll just use it here. We can even use watermark using this design view. We can make a page border using the design view. And again, let's look at the layout ribbon. Once you get to a layout ribbon, this is where we can do things like changing the margin, changing the orientation, changing the page size, and how many columns a page should contain. And as you can see, there are so many things here that we will cover. And again, let's look at the reference ribbon. Once we click the reference ribbon here, this is used to add things like tables of content, footnote, endnote, or even insert citations in our document. We'll just use this to add citation, insert caption. Once you click this table of content, you have different types. As you can see, you can just choose the format that you want. We have this automatic table 1, automatic table 2, and so many more. And you can even customize your own table of content again. Now, let's look at the mail merge ribbon. Once we click this mail merge ribbon, this is where we come to mail merge. So if we need to create a lot of letters or envelopes or label addressed to different customers, this is where we'll come. Now, these are the envelopes that we create based on what we'll be working on. So if you want to create envelopes, you just go to mail merge, mail links, and then create your envelope. And again, let's look at this review. You can access this review once you are finished with your document. This is where you can come to access the spelling and grammar, to check your document for spelling and grammar. We'll do word count. Maybe you are asked to write an essay of 500 words. You can just go to this word count. You can also access the word count down here. But if you want to get it from the review, this is where you can come to get it. And again, this read aloud. The read aloud here is also available in the review. Maybe you have your document, you want your computer to read it for you while you are busy doing something else. You can just click the read aloud, then your computer will read it for you. You can also add comments on your document after you are done with your document. That is why it is advisable that you go to the review after you are done with your document to check on some things. So make sure your document is correct. And again, let's look at the view ribbon here. Once we click this view ribbon, this is where we can adjust how we view our document. Now, this is the print layout. This is how our document is going to look like. It is now in the print layout. If you want your document to appear in the web layout, you can just click the web layout, or the read mode, you can just click the read mode. But this is where we can just adjust it the way we want. And again, if you want your document to open so that you will avoid distraction, you can just go to the focus mode. And for this version of Office I'm using, it is available down below here. And if your own is not available down here, you can just go to the view ribbon here, and you will just see your focus tab here. Once you click this focus tab, it will just take you to, it will just open your document and close all other tabs so that you just focus on your document. And if you are done reading your document, you can just click the escape button on your keyboard. Then it will take you back to your document. And again, you can add ruler. As you can see, this is the ruler that I added. If I want to remove it, I'll just remove it. As you can see, the ruler is not there, but now I want the ruler to be there. Let me just click it. This is the ruler, and again, this is the other ruler that is vertically on my left. And finally, we have the help tab. This section is where you can go to get help, send feedback, or contact support. As you can see, you can just go to help, send feedback, or contact support from this help section. Now, these other tabs that you are seeing here, I added them myself because I have some information that I do type on my document. I may need grammarly for my grammar to make sure my grammar is correct and my spelling is correct. And also, this is a class store that I added, so you can add it yourself. But as we progress, I will show you how to add these buttons and many more. There are many more buttons that you can add for yourself. Alright, so just remember that these are the ribbons here. As we have just explained, these are the ribbons. They are in a group which are also similar to all other versions of Word, whether it is Microsoft Word 2010 or 2016 or 2019 or 2021. It is the same. They are in the same versions of Word. Okay, if you are enjoying this video and find it helpful, I greatly appreciate if you could take a moment to support my channel. Please hit that subscribe button and give the video a thumbs up by clicking the like button. And if you think others might benefit from this, don't hesitate to share it with your friends. Your support means the world to me. Thank you so much for being part of my community, and let's continue this journey together. Now let's get back to the video. I did not mention the file tab, and this is because it is not really considered as a ribbon. This gives us access to the backstage area and look a little bit similar to the start screen. Once you click this files tab, it will take you to the backstage area, and this is what we call the backstage area. And as you can see, it is similar to the start screen, but it has more options than the start screen. When we open the start screen, we just have 6 tabs here, which are the home, the new, the open, and then account, feedback, and option. But now once we are in the backstage area, we have more information here. Now if we want to get back to the page that we are working on, we'll just click this button on the top left here, and it will take us back to the page that we are working on. But note that this file tab here is not considered as a ribbon, but it is where you can come to save your document, print your document, share your document, export it, and many more. Alright, and even if you want to use another template to create a document, you can simply go to the backstage area by clicking the file tab and come to the backstage area and use another template. This is where you can come. Now once we are done with this, we'll just click the back arrow at the top left here, then we are back to our document. A couple of final points before we end this lesson. Obviously, in the main bulk of the screen, we can see our blank document. Our cursor is blinking, which means we are ready to type, and then status bar. And then right at the bottom here, we have the status bar. And the status bar is here to show you the different pieces of useful information. For example, currently in the status bar down below here, I'm working on page 1 of 1, and I have typed 0 words. This means I've not typed any word, and this is page 1 of 1. If we go to the left side here and scroll down, you will see that it will just have 1 page. Alright, and again it shows us that I am using English United Kingdom, which means the language I'm using in my Microsoft Word is in English United Kingdom. And again, we have text prediction is also on. If you want to turn it off, you can simply click it and turn it off. And the function of the text prediction here is that if I have typed a sentence, it can simply predict my next word based on the sentence I'm typing. And again, we have the focus mode here. As I have explained earlier, the focus mode in this version of Word is down below here. But if your own version of Word is not there, just go to the view ribbon here, view tab, click it, then you can see focus mode here. Once you click it, it can function the same way this one function here. All right, and again we have our zoom slider here. This helps zoom in and out. As you can see, you can just zoom out. As we zoom out, the page will be smaller, and then we zoom in, the page will be bigger. Okay, this is how it will be. That's the use of the slider here. Thank you so much for watching this tutorial. I hope you found it helpful and informative. If you have any question or further assistance, please don't hesitate to ask in the comment section below. Don't forget to like this video if you found it useful. Subscribe to my channel for more great content and hit the notification bell so that you never miss out any update.